Jesus freak here. So, I was to the eye doctor earlier and I got better news than I was expecting. My good eye is still 20/20. I mean, why should I really have expected anything different when my vision is still good enough that I can read this with no correction? Right? But my bad eye's 20/60, so might get something tries to help that out a bit. So, in the morning, my intention's to take care of my power bill, set aside some of the rent money, maybe grab myself just enough groceries to tide me over for 24 hours. Um, Honestly, I'm like, there's more than one way I can handle the damage of the money I had to take out of my emergency envelope. I believe there's $300 missing from it because I had to do a couple things with it. I thought I could try to compensate it all at once. I could I don't think I could do that. Just don't have the money for that. But I could try to go, as fast as possible, get it filled back in 3 months, and do practically nothing for 3 months. Like, I'm not sure I want to curse myself to that. Well, can I make it take longer and have a little bit more money to throw around for a couple months? But I have to spend more time filling in. I said, you know what? I get a way I can do it where it won't really hit me hard this month, but it'll take 5 to 6 months to fill in. So that's what I'm going to do. As it happens, making an emergency apartment hunt hasn't really been as big a deal as I was expecting it to be. Because I did manage to make the kitchen habitable, which was the biggest problem. And what was resulting in tension with management. Like, right now they're leaving me alone. No news is good news. And honestly, the fact that they bumped my rent $10 is actually a good thing. So here goes. I'm honestly thinking, something that should have changed in me 25 years ago is finally starting to change in me now. I'm actually starting to grow the hell up. at 45. So, trying to figure out kind of stuff I might meals I might want to be making next month. It's like, I've said it before, I only know a few things. It's just that, there's endless variations. I'm going to have to stock up some of my non-perishables because some of those start to get low because right now I don't have much else left. Some things, last I checked, a dozen eggs was down to $3.29, which is a lot more reasonable than it's been. So, spent some time dealing with, last month I had to replace several packages of rolls because vermin kept... I'm like, how the heck did it get to the top of my fridge? It's like I put it there specifically to get it away from them. To keep it out of their reach. Well, just keep buying containers. I'm going to try to do, I got things that could probably pull off on the 4th. Maybe I can do what I've been thinking of, compare Salem hot dogs to Wardinski hot dogs. Put them head to head. Might be an interesting thing to do. Most people here in Niagara Falls that like Salem hot dogs. I never liked Salem hot dogs. Maybe that's just no one around here can cook them right, and I can't stomach the way they cook them. I don't know. We'll have to see. I cook the Salems and cook the Wardinskis the same way. The Salem and Wardinski's major Buffalo area brand of hot dogs. When we were to the eye doctor, I asked Rhonda, I said, if I give you a little extra money, can we go up to Lockport? Because I want to hit the Wally World there. I want to see if they still got those weird New England neon pink hot dogs and see what those are like. If I have to wait, I wait. I know there was some joshing around over on, was it the Unction or Ohio for Freedom? I think it was Ohio for Freedom. Where he was ragging on Rod Parsley's his affected accent. He was using some sort of "you will respect my authority" kind of affected accent. It's like, can I affect an accent? Yeah. Do I affect an accent? No. This is just how I talk. So I'm looking around seeing what I want to stock up on. At least I know one thing. I won't have to buy any frozen burritos for a while. I got enough of those to last me for about a year. Ugh. Jesus freak out.